I don't have any presentation here. Instead, I'd like to ask you guys to imagine what it would be like if you walk through a park and the trees actually talk to you. What do you think would they say? Well, my name is Samir, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Treesense. And we basically build and develop sensor technology to understand the world of trees better. Now, the world of trees, it's suffering. Like, not only due to climate change, the temperatures are rising, and we have issues with drought stress for urban trees. We have dying forests, and we also have problems with the agricultural, agriculture. Now, especially urban trees are in particular very important, not only due to increasing the health and the life quality of people living in cities, but also to regulate the temperature in there, to increase the air quality, and also they have an economic value for properties and for buildings. Now, the biggest problem we have is with managing those trees. Now, we actually need a tree management system which is not only based upon field surveys. So currently, the tree experts work in a way that they have to walk towards the trees, check the tree, and if there's anything wrong with the tree, we fix it. If not, we have to get to the next tree. Now, in Madrid alone, we have 5 million trees. Obviously, this leads to an issue with missing experts. Now, what we do is we want to make tree management more efficient, not only based on field surveys. We at Treesense, we have developed a little sensor called Treesense Pulse. This sensor is a variable for trees, in fact. Now, what does it do? We are basically measuring, every 10 minutes, we are measuring the electrical impedance inside the xylem channels of the trees. What does that mean? Basically, the xylem channel, the xylem layer is the layer responsible for the water flow from the roots towards the crown. And the electrical resistance, obviously, is correlated to the water inside there. Very simply said, the more water there is in the xylem layer, the lower the electrical resistance. Now, what we do is we measure that periodically, every 10, 15, 30 minutes. And with this curve, we can actually see how the water household of the tree is developing. And this is why we call it Treesense Pulse, because it's actually pretty similar to a human heartbeat. Now, what do we do with this data? We use it for a sort of a predictive maintenance for trees. So instead of having to go to the trees to check if everything's all right, we have very specific indicators that we can use to understand whether maintenance is actually necessary for trees or not. And if yes, well, let's send the tree expert there. Now, up until now, we at Treesense, we have received funding of about 400,000 euros. We were lucky to be part of the CLIM Accelerator, and just today, 2 of my colleagues are installing the last 5 sensors in the Juan Carlos Park in Madrid. So we are starting this big reference project with the city of Madrid, which we are really thankful for. And next year, we are aiming at installing about 2,000 devices across Europe. Now, why am I here? Obviously, Mateta said a lot about how thankful we are. Obviously, for us, again, it's really great to be part of this CLIM Accelerator project. Without you, we wouldn't have the chance to be part or to install the devices here in Madrid, to work with the city of Madrid, which is a huge reference project. So now we are working towards more smart city projects, also thanks to you guys, and this is why I'm here. I'd like to talk to you about how we can use the potential or leverage to increase the number of devices and how we can digitize the predictive maintenance or the maintenance of trees across Europe and the world. Thank you very much. I'll hand over to you guys again.